They're gonna root stuff up. So we put them on our worst parts of pasture. Look at this. This is where the pigs were. You can see the square. That's where the pigs were a couple of weeks ago. The grass is already coming back. This is dormant seed. Look at that. I mean, this is grass that the cows are gonna come enjoy. A couple of weeks ago, they're over here. It looks devastated. It's okay. It's gonna come back. It's gonna come back. As long as you don't leave them there. If I left my pigs here up the whole season, yeah, it's gonna get destroyed. They're muddy. They use those noses to root up. Still some charcoal in here, so I don't know if I got that on camera, probably not. We'll feed them charcoal. We'll get them charcoal. I try to give them like once a week, so we'll do a fire. Natalie bought me one of those solo stoves for my birthday a couple years ago. We'll sit out on the driveway at night during the summer and do fires. The charcoal, really good for pigs. They're good. It's good for us. I mean, we can take charcoal. There's some charcoal left over. I give them some charcoal, some DE, diatomaceous earth. It's a wormer, a natural wormer. Food grade, it's food grade DE. And then some kelp. So once a week I'll throw some kelp, some DE, and some charcoal in their feed. And, I mean, you could throw a charred log in here and they'll just nibble at it over time. You want to get them used to you too, especially if you're going to harvest your pigs. You don't want them to be scared of you. I mean, it's up close and personal. We use a captive bolt when we harvest. So I never know which one we're going to keep. You want to make sure they're friendly, they're used to you. That captive bolt is up close, personal. I don't know if you can see. I mean, you put them right between, you draw an X between the ear and an eye, and it's right there, right on their forehead. See how they're letting me touch their head, which is a good thing. When we put them down, that captive bolt, and it's a 9mm charge. It's got a captive bolt, and the 9mm charge, you know, it's like a gun. It's a 9mm shot. Boom, it shoots that bolt right in their skull, and the idea is it hits their brain. They're knocked out. They're alive, which is what we want. And this is typically what we'll do. We'll bring out some skim. We'll get some skim. They're down there drinking. They're not lapping. They're not like dogs. They will be still while they're drinking. So they're drinking skim, and then they have no idea what's coming. I mean, again, I always say our animals won the animal lottery. They live an amazing life. It's the best life. And when we put them down, they don't even know. I mean, it is instant. It's painless. That knocks them out, and then you have to stick them to bleed them. But the whole point of the captive bull is they're still alive, so the heart's still pumping. When they're knocked out and you stick them, the reason you want that, my opinion, other people do other things, other people shoot. You can get into that later. Everyone feels more comfortable. But the captive bolt, they're alive. When I stick their heart, I'm allowing their alive heart to help release and pump the blood. So they bleed out a lot quicker. When we butcher and harvest or butcher our meat, there's never any blood in the veins or anything. It's pretty amazing. I mean, it all comes out. I gotta fix this, tidy up this fence here. I'm gonna turn it off and fix this up a bit. got Dolomites, calcium supplement, and some kelp. Dolomite kind of spilled in here. It's all right. All right. So again, why do we move the saw? So it's super simple. I mean, it takes 2 seconds to move that thing. But we're spreading the manure. So they're in there for a week. They're in there for 7 days. They're gonna poop. The manure is heaviest. You get your heaviest poop, manure discharge, whatever you want to call it, in the evening because they're sitting there roosting and just pooping. So again, you're allowing the chickens to do the work for you. All it takes is, you know, really it took 2 seconds for me to move that shaw, but now we're spreading the manure. Again, think of this as like its timeline. We've been doing this for 4 years. Natalie and I were talking about this the other day. It's amazing. It's amazing how much has changed and how much we've accomplished in the last 4 years just by getting out here and doing it. I think that's the biggest piece of advice. If you're thinking about it, if you're on the fence, just do it. Just make the jump, make the leap. You're gonna screw up. Animals are gonna die. You're gonna make mistakes. You're gonna kick yourself for things. It is what it is. You learn from it. Ow. And you evolve, right? You just keep getting better. It's just part of it. But over time, think about how many times I've moved that shaw. Gosh, I'm getting poked in the booty over here. Spikes. Think how many times we've spread that manure. We've had it everywhere. We used to run it in our front yard. We've done a few summers of that. We ran it out here, multiple locations, all the way out there. The amount of nitrogen, natural nitrogen, that we're spreading over our pasture, and the disturbance that the chickens do. You know, again, they go around, they peck, they scratch, dormant seed. It's all good. It's all good. We don't use any fertilization, or we don't pump them full of meds or anything. It's all, look, if they don't survive, they're not, we don't want them on the farm. Not in a mean way, just I don't want to eat meat or eggs or milk. I don't want to eat any food that's been fertilized or rounded up or vaccinated with anything. They survive, and sometimes they don't. We lost a pig earlier this year. It was super sad. I think she got a worm or something. we probably could have saved it. I'm sure if we were on it with I don't know, antibiotics or whatever, but I don't want to eat that meat. I'm not going to sell it. You know, we usually raise one hog and sell the rest. Legitimately, we sell them live. So we raise them the way we raise them, and then we take them to the Elizabeth locker. And they are USDA certified, or, you know, they've got all the certifications. They're legitimate butchers. They butcher the meat, and then the people can buy the cuts from them. But I'm not going to raise a pig where I'm saying, hey, it's all natural, 100% organic, non-GMO feed, pasture raised, no vaccines, no nothing, and then I'm not gonna turn around and shoot antibiotics into the hog that I just told everybody I'm not gonna do that. So it was crappy. It was sad. My ADD, ADHD, I don't know, whatever you kids are calling it these days, gets the best of me sometimes. I go on tangents. So again, full circle. Where was I going? If you're thinking about it, if you're on the fence, just do it. It's time. Time is in your favor when you just make the decision and do it. And you get better. It's awesome. It's fun. This is fun stuff. We had no idea what we were doing. Zero background. All we had was Justin Rhodes, watching him do this stuff. Joel Salatin. You know, we started with chickens, and that was kind of Justin's saying, was the chickens. They say the chickens are the gateway drug in the farming industry. Start with chickens, you end up with, I don't even know how we got here sometimes. Hi!
Changing from sprouts into blocks of orchard.
We're gonna try to catch Mary's pea here. She's pregnant. I tried catching Junebug. Junebug, she's funny. She pees like sporadically. I'll tell Natalie to go over there. She's done. We'll do the initial pregnancy test with her urine. Hopefully it comes back good, and then or positive, and then we can. We've got blood tests, which are very accurate. Come on, Mary. Man, it is a muddy mess again in here. I have some weeds growing in that I need to trim down. How much you want to bet I don't ever get that taken care of? Bush beans aren't doing anything crazy. Last year, these things, I mean, we had so many beans. Zucchinis going like crazy, they always do. Got pumpkins over there. Got some volunteer corn. See those 2 corn stalks? We did not plant those. That was from last year. Look at this thing. This is insane. We've never had peppers like this. Oh my gosh, look at all this. Yummy. I'm a pico de gallo fan. So we got some tomatoes turning over here. Finally, we've had a few. We had a few tomatoes. Tomatillos are coming along. The tomatillos need 2 plants. I don't understand all that. I need to talk to Natalie, but last year we had 1 tomatillo that just went crazy, and then they're one of those plants where you need 2. I think apple trees are the same way. They're not going to produce fruit unless you've got 2 of them. Don't quote me on that stuff. This is I haven't done any research on it whatsoever. So there we go. All right, I'm done for the day. We'll see you guys on the next one. Happy Monday, first week of August. Happy farming. See you next time.